Hello everyone and welcome to Tiny Wonderland. My name is Jay. I am your host. Today we're going to do something pretty cool. Flies don't bother us too much. We're going to take the Zendure SuperBase Pro, which we've been talking a lot about lately, and we're going to charge it not on an AC outlet, not on the sun, but on the generator. Now our generator is normally used to power the tiny home through the shore power outlet, which is what you see here. But I was told by Zendure that we could charge this thing up on the SuperBase Pro on the generator. I don't know that we can, but we're going to try. That's this episode, special episode on the Zendure SuperBase Pro testing. That's all next. We're going in a hole. Hang on.
Okay.
That's okay. We're in a hole. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, that was a lot quicker than I thought it was. We are cooking up some bird's eye. Looks pretty good so far. Should be a few minutes before this is really good. We can't go with chains. We gotta just drag her up the hill. We'll worry about chains later. We call this a CTC, which stands for cargo trailer conversion, or cargo trailer camper, or cargo trailer crap, whatever you want to call it. It has all kinds of names. In case you're wondering what 4-week-old poop looks like after it's been chemically treated, and there's your answer. A mom to 17 children, I would have thought you might have had like 30 of those cards.
Oh, this is just for 2 days?
What's up everybody, it's Jay, and on this episode we're going to be charging the Zendure SuperBase Pro on the Predator 2000 watt inverter generator. Now the Zendure is sitting at 12% battery life. You can't really see it there, but it's there, 12%, and it went for, I mean, if you watch the other video, it was incredible. It was, we're calling it the, Mark Peterson, the other tester, said the beast. We're calling it the beast. Let's call it the beast test. It powered this entire tiny home. You want to check out that video for all the details on that. Now, first up, we're going to get the Zendure SuperBase Pro and the generator talking. Now, because the generator gives off a lot of noxious gases, we're going to move the generator out of its sitting position on the tiny home, and we're going to put it further out in the yard. I mean, we don't care if the generator's running. We just don't want it running by the tiny home because that's going to stink. So, first things first, let's get this thing unhooked. It's going to be embarrassing. You guys get to watch me start this thing. It doesn't start very easily, but trust me, it will start. Okay, so the generator is made to be very portable, as you can see. I'm literally picking it up. We're just going to take it out here to the front. No big deal. Just take it right out here so it can vent its gases out here in front of the truck. Okay, now the first thing we want to do is we want to get this thing started. Now, if you've ever used a Predator generator, then you know that these things can be a pain in the butt to start, but they're not hopeless. Okay, we got full gas, vents are on. So what I do is I do this, and I just leave it off, right? And I just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that primes the engine. Then I just go here, click that, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The difference between these and a Honda is the Honda would have started by now. 6, 7. Okay. She's extremely quiet, as you can hear. Very quiet little generator. Okay, she's running. Let's get the Zendure and the cable. We'll just plug her directly in. No fancy stuff. Actually, you know what? I want to leave the Zendure in the shade, so let's get one of these guys. And we'll get the Zendure back on the wheels. Unplug from the shore power, and we'll take her over here. And Zendure is made to go places, guys. I'm going to put her in the shade. I'm going to put her where the shade will not change, okay? We're setting her right here. Should be able to reach the cord. All right, here's our input ports. I'm going to plug that in there. And we're going to plug this in here. Now, when I plug this in, we're going to start a clock. She's at 12%. So we're going to start a clock once I plug this in. And we're going to see how long it takes to get her all the way to 100%. Any bets? Stopwatch. Start. Okay. So, it's plugging her in now. Okay, she's plugged in. Now we got to let the system know that we're charging it. That might take a second. Okay, see, it just kicked on. Oh, hear the generator? Now the Zendure SuperBase Pro takes a lot of wattage, guys. A lot. Listen to that generator. She's sitting at 0 watts. Hold on. Okay. She's going 1,000, 1,300, 1,400, 1,500. Okay. So what this tells me is the generator actually cannot withstand the Zendure. Unfortunately, guys, is just not enough juice for that to happen. It is unfortunate, but it's trying though. Look, 800, 10,000. It just can't do it, guys. It just cut out. Unfortunately, she's just not strong enough to handle the Zendure. We can try plugging it into this one, maybe. We'll try one more time. I've got her max throttle on. She's on run. Everything's good. The Zendure is taking wattage. 292, 400, 500, 600, 700, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, 1,300, 1,400. No, we can't do it. Just can't. Sadly. Wait. Stop the presses. Cancel the news. Get the anchor off the set. Zendure has done it again. Just when I was about to tell you that it couldn't handle these generators, which are super popular with van lifers and schoolie owners and RV owners and off-grid guys. I mean, look at this thing, guys. Watch, ready? Like, look, I mean, come on. I mean, that's an exaggeration, obviously, but look, one-handed, right? These are so light. Okay. Anyway, these are affordable, light, and super popular. And if the Zendure couldn't do it, if the Zendure couldn't charge, and you were out in the middle of nowhere, and all you had was this generator, and you couldn't, your solar wasn't strong enough to charge the Zendure, well, what would be the point, right? Wait. So I talked to Zendure, and I said, hey, Zendure. I said, hey, what if we could regulate the input power so that, you know, circuits like 20 amps, 15 amp circuits on campgrounds, overloaded circuits with air conditioners, example right there, or low solar power. Could charge it. It might take longer, but you'd still get it done. So let's just do some quick math. Let's say the Zendure charges at 1800 watts, okay? And that gets you 2 hours of charge. What if it charged at 1200 watts? Might take you 3.5 hours, and it may take you a gallon of gas on your generator, but if you're 60 miles from nowhere and you can use the Zendure to power your tiny home or your off-grid camper for 24 hours, and it costs you $1 and it costs you 1 gallon of gas to do it, all right, I'm excited because after I talked to them, they said, let's see what we can do. And you know what they did? Yeah, you guessed it. They made it happen. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the generator over here. We're going to plug her in. We're going to start her up. And we're going to see what the Zendure people have done. Wow. Guess she's really excited to try. All right. Plugging her in. We're in quiet mode. All right, let's go on inside because I'm going to show you what they did in their app. And this was a recommendation that they made possible. When is the last time you have had a product where you said, hey, wouldn't it be cool if you could do this? And they actually went and did it? I mean, come on. No. All the products I've ever do, they do feedback tests and stuff, and when they do that, it says, oh yeah, maybe we'll get around to that in a couple of years. Dude, people have been asking for people have been asking for Facebook things for years now, and Facebook just ignores them. All right, here's how this works. We plug in, first thing we're going to do, we have to do this first because of the safety of the app. So we turn on the Zendure. It's the first thing we're doing. Now, we have to wait for the 4G to come on, which I know they're going to improve. This is all development stuff. So see how the 4G is blinking? I will be back, and we're going to test out the feature of variable power input through the generator on the Zendure SuperBase Pro 2000. I am so excited for this, guys. Okay, guys, I'm actually back. I didn't think it didn't take long at all, believe it or not. For if you see here, full 4G signal right there. Can you see it? I don't know how well the glasses can see it, but it's there. Okay, so let's go into the Zendure app. Okay, here's the Zendure app. You will notice here under input, there is a variable power. Now, I've been told that they're going to make this look a little more, clean as we go on, but you look here and you'll see we've got a drop down. It applies to either solar or grid flow, which is what we're using for generator, grid flow. We have a choice between 300, 500, 800, 1200, or 1800. Now 1800 watts, we know what happens when we plug that in. It kills the Zendure. It kills the generator. So let's be judicious and let's say 1200 watts. That says my max output is 1200 watts. You ready for this? Here we go. Generator is plugged in. Let's look at our max wattage here. We're waiting for it to sense the power input. Oh, it just kicked on. Okay, let's give it a second. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it doesn't like 1200. Let's try 800. Okay, it doesn't like 800. Let's try 500. Okay, it doesn't like 500. Let's try 300. 300 is the lowest we can go. So it does 300. It should be able to go higher. Hold on, guys. I want to go look at the generator. I'll be right back. Actually, you know what? I'll take you guys with me since this is supposed to be a fully running video. Hang on. I want to see why. You know what? I see what happened. My bad. There we go. I was in such a hurry to show you guys. I forgot to switch the start to run switch on. Can we try it now? Let's give her 500 watts. Okay, she can take 500. Let's give her 800. She can take 800. Can she take 12? Can she take 12? Can she take 12? She is taking 12 right now, guys. 1186, 96, 98, 1202. Right there. We know she can't take 1800. If we could get a 1000 watt setting, it would be perfect. Look at that. We got all these settings. All right, let's go outside and check this generator. Check this out. Zendure, you have done it. We are running a Predator 2000 watt, 1600 max running watt generator on a gallon of gasoline on the Zendure SuperBase Pro 2000. We are charging it up. I will come back probably, give me a day or so. I got some things I got to do, but I will come back with a full video from 0 to 100. I'm guessing 3 or 4 hours max. But before we go, we're going to play with this one more time. 300. That's 300 watts. 500. 800. 1200. Zendure, you are a genius! Thank you so much for listening to not only a customer request, but a tester request before this thing was even public. Okay guys, I'm ending this video right now. Just wanted to show you how it was done. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Zendure, for listening to the needs of the people out there. That, above and all beyond, is the awesomest thing a company can do, if at all possible. See you guys next time on the Tiny Wonderland.